you might prepare for it. Hit your neighbor on the back of the shoulder and tell him, listen, God has something to say.
Something to say.
That's the title of what we're talking about this morning. Hit him again. Listen. God has something to say. Because how many knows you can hear God's voice? How many has ever heard your spouse's voice so much that they can be talking and you didn't hear a word they said? Boyfriend, girlfriend, maybe. Tim and I just celebrated our 20 years of being married last week. And I tell you, after 20 years, he can speak, and sometimes I just plain don't hear him. It's not out of meanness or animosity, but how many know sometimes just out of just ritual, just out of it being a constant thing that you hear. But how many knows when your kid gets about the 5th grade and they decide they want to play the clarinet in band, you hear that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because it's beep, 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 bong. You can hear that, right? I remember one year, a couple years ago, my dad made me this grandfather clock. I loved it for the first 3 months. Neither Tim nor I got a wink of sleep because every 15 minutes, ding dong dong, ding dong. But after about 3 months, we got used to hearing that. People would come over our house and say, how do you sleep with the bells chiming? Every 15 minutes, we got used to it. Same way with God. As Christians, we can actually hear God and get so used to His glory and His power that we don't actually hear what He's trying to give us the answer to the very situation that we're going through, but because we've become accustomed and calloused, if you will, to hearing His voice. So if you're sitting by somebody, shake them, say, listen, because God has something to say to you.
Amen.
Before I start, find Genesis chapter 15. That's where we're going to be at. I want to read something really quick to you that I thought was a blessing. We received a card in the mail, a thank you card in the mail this past week, and the person said she didn't care if we read it, so I wanted to read it to let you know. See, sometimes we think being a Christian is right here in these walls. Singing, praising, listen to some word and go home. And that's like the cherry. The Christian walk is Monday through Saturday.
That's right.
And so I want to read to you something that we received in the mail from a waitress at an Applebee's out there in Belton, actually. And this is what she says, because if you know anything about our church, usually every Sunday and every Wednesday after whatever is going on, whether it be church or a fellowship or just a gathering of together of t-ball or not t-ball, wiffle ball. Not 5. Wiffle ball or just whatever it is that they're playing out there in the backyard. They got to be playing something because they come in smelling sweaty. Woo. They come in and we all get together about 9 o'clock and we go to the Applebee's in Belton because it's half price. Not because we like Applebee's so much, but we're cheap and they're half price appetizers. So we go there because you can get decent food for about $2.50, $3. And so this waitress, actually, we became friendly with her just because we went in there so much, and she was leaving Applebee's, and she wrote our church a thank you card and sent it here, and this is what she says. She says, I was a waitress at Applebee's in Belton, and I just wanted to tell your whole church family what a blessing it has been to me to watch week after week the evidence of Christ's joy and passion in your lives, even among the lost. I am a Christian and attend church regularly, but have been blessed to see your faithfulness in coming together outside of your church walls, being so open to all who want to join. People are drawn to you because of that spirit of compassion. You have been patient and understanding when it was busy and were overwhelmed, and as great witness to the unsaved world. You have always taken care of us when it came to tips. Christians do not realize the impact that they make in that final gesture of grace to bless those serving you. I have been proud to call you my people and my group. Amen. I can't tell you how incredibly blessed our whole staff was when on my last night, a couple from your group, amazingly, I don't even know their names, brought me my favorite pie hot out of the oven. Your serving hearts touched and blessed our whole crew with the surprise of love of Christ. Thank you once again for your ministry, and keep on keeping on. Galatians 6:9. Never grow weary in doing what is right. May God continue to bless you in
Amen.
riches. That is Christianity.
Yes.
You understand that what we do here in church is good. And I don't ever want to stop. In fact, I want it to go from glory to glory to glory. But so many times it's easy to get wrapped up in this being church.
Right.
But we are to take what we receive here. You understand, we're to get goosebumps here, we're to get fed here, we're to get blessed here, but then we're to go out and show that, because guess what? I guarantee you, people are hungry for the real Messiah.
That's right.
You understand that they're tired of religion and they're tired of church, but they are hungry for Christ.
Amen.
And they're just looking for somebody to show them really what Christ was all about.
That's right.
Have you found Genesis chapter 15 yet? I want to talk to you this morning about God has something to say. And so we need to listen. 2 weeks ago, I didn't get to speak last week.